is not just another date on the calendar. It is a milestone. 10 years of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences standing tall as a center of learning, service and commitment to healthcare. What we celebrate today as Plexus 2026 is not merely an annual day or a decennial award ceremony, but the story of a decade shaped by dedication, discipline, and the quiet perseverance of everyone who belongs to this institution.
Within these 10 years lie countless lectures that inspired, countless patients who trusted, and countless students who transformed into doctors. It is this shared journey of teaching, healing, and becoming that brings us together here this morning.
And such a journey deserves to be honored by those who not only lead institutions but shape the future of medical education and public health. I am Dr. Abdul Karim Farooqi.
And I am Dr. Humaira Arif,
your host for today's morning.
So, as we begin the landmark of today's celebration, let us do so with a sense of pride for the past and a sense of purpose for everything that lies ahead in Plexus 2026.
Before any formalities begin, before any voices take over the stage, there is a story that deserves to speak for itself. A story that began a decade earlier with a vision, courage, and unwavering belief in the power of medical education. Over these 10 years, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences has grown from an idea into an institution that touches lives every single day. Through classrooms that inspire, wards that heal, and a culture that quietly builds tomorrow's doctors. What you are about to witness is not just a record of events, but the journey of countless dreams, sacrifices, and achievements that together form the soul of KIMS.
This film brings together those moments that usually pass unnoticed: the dedication of teachers, the resilience of students, the trust of patients, and the steady march of an institution towards excellence. It captures not only what KIMS has achieved, but what it has stood for over the past 10 years. Integrity, compassion, and an unshakable commitment to service. We now invite you to experience this decade-long journey as it unfolds on the screen, a tribute to everyone who has been a part of the Kanachur story.
ಸಾವಿರದ 1999ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣಚೂರು ಸ್ಕೂಲು CBSE ಸ್ಕೂಲನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅದು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಕಣಚೂರು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಸಹಿತವಾದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಹಂಬಲ ಹಿಂದಿನಿಂದಲೂ ನನಗಿತ್ತು. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟೂರಿಯಿಂದ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣ ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಬೃಹತ್ತಾದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಂತು. ಆವಾಗಲೂ ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಬಂತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣವೂ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವುದಾದರೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆದರೆ ಈ ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಸಲಹೆಯನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡುವುದಾದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಊರಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಾಜ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಅದು ಈ ಊರಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ದೇವಳಗಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ನಿಕ್ಷೇಪವಾದ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಇದುವೇ ಸತ್ಯ, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡುವ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ನನಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡುವುದಾದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ
but by milestones, by the academic growth, the clinical services, the innovations, and the discipline that turns a vision into living, functioning medical college. What we have just witnessed on screen now takes shapes in word, numbers, and achievements that define the journey of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences as an academic and healthcare institution.
To place before us this comprehensive account of progress, performance, and purpose, we now invite a leader who has been at the academic helm of this institution, guiding its faculty, its students, and its standards with clarity and commitment. We request Dr. Shanavas Manipadi, Dean, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, to kindly present the annual report.
Chief Guest, Sri Mohammad Mohsin Sir, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. Dr. Haji UK Moon Sir, the Honorable Chairman of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust. Professor UT Iftikhar Ali, Chairman, Karnataka State Allied and Healthcare Council and the Syndicate Member, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. Mr. Abdul Rahman, the Director of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. Dr. Muhammad Ismail Ajmadi, Chairman, Kanachur Health Sciences Advisory Council. Dr. M. Venkatray Prabhu Sir, Member, Kanachur Health Science Advisory Council. Dr. Anjan, Medical Superintendent, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center. Dr. Rohan Monis, Chief Administrative Officer, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center. Principals of all educational institutions under the Kanachur Islamic Education Trust, faculty and staff of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, students, invitees, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. I am here to present the annual report of the college, which records important events at Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. The last annual day was held on September 2023. Owing to the compelling circumstances, the annual ceremony could not be held last year. Consequently, this year I am presenting the annual report covering the last 2 years. And this is a substantial task. I will be brief to adhere to the time constraints. The last 2 years is marked with the many events and terrific success stories. Academics is soul of educational institutions, and we have reasons to be happy on this account. Our students performed well and achieved commendable results in various examinations held by Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. The batch of 2022 students appeared for the first year examination and passed with the percentage of 98.66. Ms. Fatima Riha securing distinction and the first place in the batch. Ms. Fatima Riha secured highest marks in anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. And Mr. Sheikh Hafizullah shared the highest marks in anatomy with Ms. Fatima Riha. The students of 2022 batch appeared for second year examination and passed with 100% result. Again, Ms. Fatima Riha scored distinction and the first place in the batch. Ms. Fatima Riha secured highest marks in pathology. Ms. Fatima Shahila secured the highest marks in pharmacology, and Mr. Rohan Raj secured the highest marks in microbiology. The students of 2022 batch appeared for third MBBS Part 1 examination and passed with a percentage of 98.65, with Ms. Riha securing the distinction and the first place in the batch. Ms. Lavanya Halima Bawa secured highest marks in forensic medicine, and Fatima Shahila secured highest marks in community medicine. The batch of 2023 students appeared for the first year examination and passed with a percentage of 97.33. Ms. Sarina Sakshi securing the distinction and the first place in the batch. Ms. Sarina Sakshi secured highest marks in the anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. The students of 2023 batch appeared for the second year examination and passed with 100% again. Mr. Sampath Kumar and Miss Serena Sakshi scored distinction and shared the first place in the batch. Miss Serena Sakshi secured the highest marks in pathology and microbiology. Mr. Sampath Kumar secured the highest marks in pharmacology. The batch of 2024 students appeared for the first year examination and passed with a percentage of 98.76%. Ms. Sahiba Misbah Afreen securing the distinction and the first place in the batch. Ms. Narasimha Pai secured the highest marks in anatomy. Ms. Shamim M. Sheikh secured the highest marks in physiology, and Ms. Sahida Misbah Afreen secured the highest marks in biochemistry. The students of 2021 batch appeared for the second year examination and passed with the 98%. Mr. Swaroop P.M. scored distinction and first place in the batch. Ms. Rachna P.R. secured the highest mark in pathology and microbiology. Mr. Swaroop P.M. scored highest mark in pharmacology. The students of 2021 batch appeared for third MBBS Part 1 examination and passed with the 100% result. Ms. Farheen Afza. Ms. Farheen Afza J securing the distinction and first place in the batch. Ms. Hafza Irum secured the highest marks in forensic medicine, and Ms. Farheen Afza J secured the highest marks in community medicine. The students of 2020 batch appeared for the MBBS Part 1 examination and passed with a percentage of 98.45. Abdul Karim Farooqi securing the distinction and first place in the batch. Ms. J.N. A big round of applause for him because he is involved in everything and what all the events happens in the institution. Ms. J.N. Bhumika secured the highest marks in forensic medicine. Mr. Muhammad Tahir Zafar secured the highest marks in ophthalmology. Mr. Abdul Karim Farooqi secured the highest marks in ENT and community medicine. The students of 2020 batch appeared for the third MBBS Part 2 examination and passed with a percentage of 99.26. Mr. Nabil Ahmad securing the distinction and first place in the batch. Ms. Rifat Fatima secured the highest marks in internal medicine. Mr. Nabil Ahmad secured the highest marks in general surgery and OBG and pediatrics. The students of 2019 batch appeared for the MBBS examination, Part 2 examination and passed with the percentage of 94.78, with Ms. Sumaya Shahid Masood securing the distinction and the first place in the institution. Ms. KP secured the highest marks in internal medicine. Ms. Sumaya Shahid Masood secured the highest marks in general surgery, OBG and pediatrics. Overall, the kind of the percent result across the phases ranging between somewhere between 97 and 100% is attributed to the long-term vision and relentless support of the management, dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff, and the vibrant students of Kanachuri Institute of Medical Sciences. Our first batch of 2021 PG students passed with a percentage of 92.59%. Dr. B.R. Chetan Kumar of Department of Orthopedics securing the first rank in the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. A testimony to the excellence of education being imparted at Kanachuri Institute of Medical Sciences. Besides, Mr. Misbah Fareen and Dr. Juwaira P. securing the 6th and 8th rank in OBG. Our batch of 2019 secured 25 RGHS ranks, it's well depicted here, with overall a 9th rank by Ayman Faiza Fatima. The batch of I want to mention that Ms. Dr. Shravya, she managed to take 563 rank in the All India Entrance NEET examination. That is a commendable achievement. The batch of students who joined MBBS course in 2020 at Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences commenced their compulsory rotating medical internship at Kanachur Hospital and Research Center in June 2024. The students of 2019 batch successfully completed the internship and obtained the permanent registration in the Karnataka Medical Council. The two graduation days were held in 2 years for the 2019 and 2020 batches in a grand manner. Besides the orientation day for UGs and PGs, basic course in medical education, courses in ethics and good clinical practice, and good laboratory practices for PGs were held. In the last 2 years, the Kanachur institution has taken a giant leap as far as the enhancement of seats in UG and PG courses. The permission to commence a new PG departments and establishment of new super specialty departments. There was an additional 50 MBBS UG seats to increase the total from 150 to 200 UG seats, and an addition of 40 PG seats to increase the total from 44 to 84 PG seats. The last year witnessed the setting up of cath lab with the level 3 ICU and OT complex with HEPA module, and this very conference room where we are having this program is established then. Some of our faculty has been invited to address many prestigious conferences, and some have been offered important honorary position in the organization. HOD Professor of Medicine Dr. V. Devdas Rai served as a resource person in multiple CMEs. Dr. Devdas Rai, honored by Rotary Club of Mangalore Central, Bantwal, Farangipete and Kinigodi. Department of Medicine conducted World Diabetes Day, CMEs and KIMS Diabetic Updates Program, state level KIMS Med UG PG quiz every year. Lifetime Achievement Award conferred to Dr. Devdas Rai by the Association of Physicians India, Mangalore. Professor Prashant Kumar, a nephrologist, gave a talk on secondary hypertension in view of the World Hypertension Month on 19 June 2024. On August 2024, Professor Dr. Ismail Hajimadi was awarded with the National Legends of the Year award in a function held in New Delhi. Department of Psychiatry conducted multiple community mental health awareness programs, World Mental Health Day, drug abuse awareness and youth workshops. Dr. Roshan S. HOD of Anatomy Department received Certificate of Appreciation from JP Brothers Medical Publishers in 2025 for his contribution towards the Inderbir Singh's textbook of histology and the Inderbir Singh's textbook of embryology. Department of Pediatrics conducted CMEs, workshops, pediatric conferences, pulse polio awareness and immunization programs. This is a very busy department. So they are always into conducting CMEs, workshop, and deep appreciation. World Breastfeeding Week was observed annually. Pediatric cardiology and endocrinology updates were conducted. From Department of Community Medicine, Dr. Srivatsa conducted health talk on dangers of tobacco use. Then I realized he is a good actor too. Department of Community Medicine conducted health awareness sessions on dengue, malaria, leptospirosis, nutrition and health. Actually, the list is long. I have curtailed so many details because of the want of time. Department of Community Medicine in collaboration with the Department of Respiratory Medicine organized a program on Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan in which nutrition kits are provided to tuberculosis patients. Dr. Shamjit M, Professor, Department of Pharmacology, he is a CCSA nominee by Government of India of various universities like NIFTE and has multiple national and international publications. Department of Anesthesia conducted the workshop on point-of-care ultrasound focus on 7th August 2025 at Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. Department of Microbiology has achieved the NABL accreditation. The Department of Emergency Medicine successfully conducted the Kanachur Life Support Training Program which which encompassed a comprehensive 6-session course designated specifically for the nursing staff of the Kanachur Hospital. The department conducted the mock drill communicable disease preparedness. Dr. Vijay Kumar SS was invited as a guest faculty to Skill Educon 2.0, a national skill conference held in the Father Muller Medical College in Mangalore. Department of Forensic Medicine faculty served as judges and speakers at the national conferences and participated in disaster victim identification workshops. Department of ENT conducted symposium on sleep apnea at Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. The Department of OBG organized a program on National Girl Child Day on 24 January 2025. The Department of Orthopedics and Obstetric and Gynecology organized a guest lecture on a hands-on workshop on semen preparation techniques workshop, hands-on intrauterine insemination workshop. The Department of Orthopedics, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences conducted CME program on pelvic acetabular trauma. Department of Surgery conducted insightful guest lecture on diabetic foot care, its management by Dr. Amit Jain and Apurva. Dr. Achit Kumar Sivasankaran gave the guest lecture on hyperbaric oxygen therapy for diabetic foot ulcer. Department of General Surgery conducted the KSCASI MidCon 2025, the 8th mid-year conference, very successfully conducted of Karnataka State Chapter. Association of Surgeons of India hosted by ASI South Canara City Branch in association with Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Mangalore on the 9th and 10th August 2025. The NSS unit of PA Polytechnic organized an anti-ragging and anti-drug awareness program with Dr. Shanwaz Manipadi and Mr. Puneet, Police Sub-Inspector Mr. Puneet M. Gaonkar as chief guest. Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences and St. Aloysius Deemed to be University, Mangalore collaborate for AI-driven healthcare innovation solutions. Through this strategic MOU, both institutions aim to encourage interdisciplinary collaboration in the field of education, research and innovation. The team at Kanachur Hospital and Research Center headed by Dr. Rohan Moniz and Dr. Vijay Kumar of Department of Emergency Medicine is taking CPR to non-health care colleagues and in and around Dakshina Kannada. This aim is to create community rescuers and first responders in the community. The training programs involved many colleges, Rotary clubs and Indian Red Cross. Mangalore University and Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences signed a historic MOU to help establish multidisciplinary collaborative relationship into healthcare and research verticals. Besides, another MOU also has been signed with the Paris Institute of Technology. On the research front, the involvement of faculty and student is encouraging. During the last 2 years, total of 24 research proposals were screened by the Scientific Committee and the Institutional Ethics Committee research protocols. These research proposals included the ICMR short-term studentship research programs and Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences undergraduate program awarded to the MBBS undergraduate students and PG dissertation programs. 5 RGHS research protocols have been approved out of the 11 submitted. Our excellent skill lab is headed by Dr. Fauzia, Associate Professor Forensic Medicine and Chief Coordinator conducted the 5 emergency care and life support program for the interns, postgraduates in collaboration with Jiva Raksha. Many of the faculty also resource persons and trainees for the ECLS courses held at different medical colleges in and out of Karnataka. Our faculty participated in a number of online and offline workshops and conferences both as resource persons and delegates. Kanachur Hospital and Research Center continue to conduct free health camps in and around Mangalore. The mortality meetings, the seminars, the journal clubs are taking place periodically in all departments. Annual sports day was held on 3rd of January 2025, and the cultural events are being held for the past 5 days, culminating in the award ceremony now and annual program late in the evening. Thank you. Before that, I have to discuss about sports. Now the constraint of time, I'll quickly see the list is very big. Our students are performing and they have the impact factor in the city and around. Maybe the sports programs, competitions held by the different medical colleges or Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, they have made their mark. So they are winning whether it's a sports, music, debate, quiz, anything. They have some first or second place. You may see that. So I'll quickly run through this list. So that is tremendous, and thank you for your kind attention. Jai Hind.
Sir, for that clear and comprehensive presentation which reflected not only the achievements of the past year but the steady progress of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences over the last decade.
To formally mark the beginning of today's ceremonial proceedings, we now request Dr. Shanavas Madipadi, our respected Dean, to kindly escort our esteemed dignitaries to the dais.
Every achievement and every milestone is made more meaningful when it is guided by the faith, gratitude, and a higher purpose. It is in seeking blessings that we find strength, inspiration, and the wisdom to carry forward the vision that brings us all together today.
With that spirit, and to invoke the benevolence of the Almighty upon this occasion, upon the institution, and upon all the aspirations that lie ahead, we now invite Mr. Abdul Salam, final year MBBS student, to present the invocation.
Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, which means, may the peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الذي جعل الشمس ضياء والقمر نورا وقدره منازل لتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب. ما خلق الله ذلك إلا بالحق يفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون. إن في اختلاف الليل والنهار وما خلق الله في السماوات والأرض لآيات لقوم يتقون. إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا ورضوا بالحياة الدنيا واطمأنوا بها والذين هم عن آياتنا غافلون. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. He is the one who made the sun a radiant source and the moon a reflected light with precisely ordained phases, so that you may know the number of years and calculation of time. Allah did not create all this except for a purpose. He makes the sign clear for the people of knowledge. Surely in the alteration of the day and the night, and in all that Allah has created in the heavens and the earth, there are truly signs for those mindful of Him. Indeed, those who do not expect the meeting with us and are satisfied with the life of this world and feel secure therein are those who are heedless of our signs. Assalamu alaikum.
The language that transcends words, touches hearts, and elevates the spirit. In Karnataka, a land renowned by its rich tradition of classical and devotional music, every note carries the legacy of centuries, a legacy of devotion, discipline, and artistry.
To set the tone for today's grand celebration and to honor the musical heritage of Karnataka, we now invite our talented Dr. Yashas and Mr. Aditya Raju to grace the stage with the soulful rendition of the Nada Gite.
I request everyone to kindly stand for the rendition of the Nada Gite. Significance begins with the words that set the tone, extend warmth, and reflect the vision that guides an institution. Today, as we celebrate a decade of excellence at Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, it is only fitting that we hear from the person whose leadership and guidance have been instrumental in shaping this remarkable journey.
We now invite our esteemed Director of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Mr. Abdul Rahman, to stage to welcome address.
Alaikum, Namaste, and a very good morning to all of you. I want to start by giving thanks to our Lord Almighty for making it possible for all of us today, my family and myself, to see and experience this significant day, Plexus 2026 Award Ceremony. To reach this decennium milestone, a great deal of hard work, reorganization, and tough decisions had to be taken. But along the decade, we have had teams of resilient people showcasing their grit and tons of blessings from all of you. Today, there are only a few education estates in Bharat where a youngster can complete their education from KG to PG. I have witnessed this 70-acre campus, which our Board of Trustees have set aside only for education over the past 25 years, continuously being filled with infrastructure and young, spirited, dynamic children who are schooling from elementary grades to higher education, all with their parents' hopes and wishes. All of this taking place in the rural Bharat, that is right here at Natakal, Mangalore, with nearly 5,000 plus students on our campus. I can declare with gratification that we, the trustees of Kanachur Education Trust, who are from this lovely village, have and will continue to contribute to the process of nation building. I have to admit that the last 2.5 decades have not only been tremendously fulfilling but also taxing. It seems like we had just laid the foundation stone for Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences just a few months ago. But it has been 10 long years of non-stop work, preparation, perseverance, strategy, endurance, investments, networking, and reaching one milestone after another. As a result, we are building an oasis of healthcare and education. The parent teaching hospital for all of our medical, nursing, physiotherapy and allied health programs is Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, a 1,200-bed tertiary level healthcare facility with 13 operating rooms and state-of-the-art clinical infrastructure. As the youngest medical school in Dakshina Kannada, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences has evolved smoothly and steadily thanks to important collaborations, consortiations and integrations. The list is endless, ranging from being recognized by all the accreditation and apex bodies, KPME, RGUHS, DME, Government of Karnataka, erstwhile MCA and now NMC, to being a top performing higher education institution under the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. To add to it, our students have bagged gold medals and ranks across the healthcare streams, both in undergraduate and postgraduate, and to being acknowledged as the state's first private public partner model anti-retroviral treatment center certified by NACO. My father and our Commander-in-Chief, Dr. Haji UK Monu, Founder Chairman Kanachur Islamic Education Trust, had dreamt of this mammoth design and lives by it. Every single day, he just refuses to surrender and the word give up just does not exist in his dictionary. He is the motivation and this is his vision, to create healthcare professionals as stewards of health and champions of the community, with shared commitments to improving lives, not in the world but for the world. We are recently thrilled. We welcome the 10th batch of MBBS, 4th batch of postgraduates, 10th batch of nursing, 10th batch of physiotherapy, 10th batch of allied health sciences, 2nd batch of bachelors in pharmacy, and 1st batch in Ayurveda. Indeed, a very proud moment which helps us hark back to a decidal moment full of accomplishments, and this timeline is just outstanding. We have never looked back and have worked through the obstacles and formations with our core teams. Planning, performance, positioning, pragmatism, patience, and a proactive attitude and a positive outlook. Were the only things that allowed us to reach our goals year after year and uninterruptedly publish 10 batches. Moments like these test our fairness, integrity, honesty, and human dignity. But to get this far, it was sheer composing, enthusiasm, toil, sacrifice, and above all, the grit to move ahead. On this momentous day, with a deep sense of gratitude to the Almighty, I deem it my honor and feel indebted standing here before you today. A distinct day indeed. I extend my gratitude to all of you for honoring our invitation to commemorate our decennial Awards Day ceremony Plexus 2026. In this dome today, to celebrate our accomplishments and achievements, we are honored by the presence of our illustrious luminaries who not only lead and guide by example, but also create a positive impact into our lives, and I deem it a priceless privilege to welcome them amidst us for this prestigious ceremony. With a very modest heart filled with gratitude and my head held high, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest, Shri Muhammad Mohsin IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. He is a smart and able administrator, but to add to this, he is a human being par excellence, whose contributions into healthcare and medical development for our state has been profound. He is an institution in himself who has shown the way and ensured Karnataka's growth trajectory. His experiences have been profound and he has led as an Assistant Commissioner at Kundapur Taluk, CEO of Bijapur District, DC of Bijapur and Gadag Districts, MD of KPTCL, KHDCL and KPLC, Joint Secretary of CADA Belgaum, Principal Secretary to Labour Department and presently Additional Chief Secretary at the Medical Education Department, Government of Karnataka. Muhammad Mohsin ji, we consider ourselves really blessed to have your presence with us at Kanachur, Mangalore. On behalf of all of us gathered here, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome a great personality who distinctly stands out for unyielding service for our state. I request our founder chairman Dr. Haji Yuko Monu sir to welcome our chief guest Sri Muhammad Mohsin ji. We welcome you, sir. I take the pleasure of welcoming Dr. UT Iftikhar Ali. He needs no introduction. Chairman of Karnataka State Allied and Healthcare Council, a government of Karnataka and a syndicate member, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. He is a seasoned academician and a go-to man in all seasons. A vibrant, people-friendly personality who is very hands-on and handles crisis efficiently and exhibits the fabric of conscious executions. Iftibai has held our hands in times of stress and has also leveraged us in times of need. And I thank him for being an integral part of our planning today too. His effort to see allied health sciences scale up in Karnataka and in India is highly commendable. Iftibai, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You know you have a special place amongst us. Thank you for your presence and a perennial support. I request Founder Chairman Dr. Haji Yuko Monu sir to florally welcome Iftibai. We welcome you, Iftibai. Presiding over the graduation day, I welcome our Honorable Founder Chairman, my mentor, my vertical of courage and strength, my father, Dr. Haji Yuko Monu sir. His dreaming an educational institute with the distinction have borne fruits and we as a family have witnessed his joy. The Kanachur Islamic Education Trust can gladly say that we have institutions in a unitary campus from KG to PG. Dr. Monu's dreams has seen success and we are all witness to this accomplishment. I extend a warm, hearty welcome to our Honorable Chairman. I request our Dean Dr. Shanawaz sir to welcome Dr. Haji Yuko Monu sir. We welcome. I welcome Dr. Muhammad Ismail sir, Chairman Kanachur Health Sciences Advisory Council, Dr. Venkatrai Prabhu sir, Member Kanachur Health Sciences Advisory Council, Dr. Shanawaz sir, the Dean, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Rohan S. Monis, Chief Administrative Medical Officer, Dr. Anjan, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Molly Saldana, Principal, Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, Dr. Mohammad Suhail, Principal, Kanachur College of Physiotherapy, Dr. Shamima, Principal, Kanachur Institute of Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Vidya Prabha, Principal, Kanachur Ayurveda Medical College, Dr. Rajiv, Principal, Kanachur College of Pharmacy, Mr. UT Iqbal sir, Principal, Kanachur Institute of Management and Science, Mrs. Shahida Kallaje, Principal, Kanachur PU College for Women, Mrs. Karen D'Souza, Principal, Kanachur Public School, Mrs. Lynette Kanachur, Principal Kanachur Preschool. I extend a warm welcome to the heads of our departments, teaching, faculty and non-teaching staff. I extend a warm welcome to our patrons, my mother, Mrs. Zohra Monu in her absentia, Mrs. Sahada, Mrs. Sumaya Banu, Mrs. Farida and Dr. Abida and their beautiful families for their generous and valued support. I welcome the press both from the print and digital space for being here for this ceremonial event. On behalf of the entire Kanachur family of patrons, administrative heads, faculties and staff, I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our dedicated teams and supportive partners and everyone in this room. Your unwavering commitment and passion are the reasons we stand here today, stronger than ever. Thank you once again. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
For your inspiring words and for extending such a warm welcome to all of us. Your vision and guidance truly set the tone for today's celebration.
To mark the official inauguration of Plexus 2026 Annual Day and Award Ceremony, we now move to a gesture that symbolizes growth, prosperity and life itself. We invite our dignitaries to the stage to water the ceremonial plants, signifying the nurturing spirit and enduring journey of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences.
Official inauguration complete, we now enter the most awaited and proudest part of today's celebration, the award ceremony. This is the moment where talent, dedication and excellence are recognized and where hard work over the past year is honored in its true spirit.
Each award tells a story of perseverance, passion and commitment to the values that Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences upholds. We now invite our esteemed dignitaries to present the awards to the deserving students, faculty and contributors who have made remarkable achievements.
The Award for Academic Excellence 24-25 is conferred to Sayyida Misbah Afreen, topper of Batch 2024. Is conferred to Sampath Kumar, topper of Batch 2023.
The Award of Academic Excellence 2023-24 is conferred to Serena Sakshi E, topper of Batch 2023.
Award of Academic Excellence 24-25 is conferred to Reha, topper of Batch 2022.
The Award of Academic Excellence 2023-24 is conferred to Fatima Reha K, K, topper of batch 2022.
The Award of Academic Excellence 23-24 is conferred to Swaroop P.N., topper of batch 21.
The Award of Academic Excellence 2024-25 is conferred to Farheen Afza, topper of batch 2021. The Award of Academic Excellence 2023-24 is conferred to Dr. Abdul Karim Farooqi, topper of batch 2020. The Award of Academic Excellence 2024-25 is conferred to Dr. Nabil Ahmad, topper of batch 2020. The Award of Academic Excellence 2024-25 is conferred to Sampath Kumar, topper of batch 2023.
The Award of Appreciation for the highest research publications among faculty is conferred to Dr. Haniel L. D'Souza, who has published an extraordinary 22 international papers, Index in Scopus and Web Science, along with one national publication, Index in Scopus, admin to his dedication, expertise and contribution to medical science.
And the Award of Appreciation Best Research Publication among students is conferred to Dr. Khadijatul Maqsuda S.
Thank you, respected dignitaries. A celebration, but also by the presence of distinguished leaders whose vision, guidance and service inspire us all. Today, we are honored to welcome an eminent personality whose contribution to medical education and public service had made a significant impact across the state.
To formally felicitate and honor our esteemed chief guest, Shri Mohammad Mohsin, IS Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Medical Education, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, we request our dignitaries to kindly join us on stage for this special moment of recognition and respect.
Students. Today I have the privilege of speaking about a genuinely illustrious individual, our chief guest, Shri Mohammad Mohsin, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary of Government, Ministry of Health and Medical Education Department. Shri Mohammad Mohsin, sir, is a seasoned civil servant who has served the state and country for more than 25 years, during which time he has supervised significant developmental initiatives that have positively and profoundly affected citizens' well-being and economic security. He is known for his integrity, administrative expertise, and people-first approach based on thoughtful strategy and compassionate oversight. Sir belongs to Indian Administrative Service, Karnataka Cadre, 1996 batch. He started his professional career as Assistant Commissioner in Kunapur Taluk, Udupi District, being as a Deputy Secretary in the Personal and Administrative Reform Department, followed by being appointed the CEO of the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department, Bijapur District. He then went on to work as Deputy Commissioner in Bijapur and Gadag districts. before serving as a Managing Director of the Karnataka Power Transmission Corporation, the Karnataka Handloom Development Corporation, the Karnataka State Small Industries Corporation Limited, and Karnataka Public Land Corporation. Other posts he has held include Joint Secretary, Municipal Administration, Urban Development Department, Additional Secretary Director, Directorate of Urban Land Transport, Administrator Joint Secretary of the Command Area Development Authority, Belgaum, Secretary to the Government, Backward Classes Department, and Commissioner and ex officio Principal Secretary to Government, Rehabilitation Resettlement Revenue Department. Before being the Principal Secretary to the Government Medical Education Department and his current role as the Additional Chief Secretary to the Government Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Medical Education Department. It is no small feat to hold such notable and diverse posts, and one can truly say that with his training in the energy, finance, transport departments, World Bank projects, as well as financial urban infrastructure and services, joint civil military programs, Shri Mohammed Mohsin Sir is a nation builder of the highest caliber. His professional journey stands out for its excellence, steadfast commitment, and composed leadership approach, which have won him widespread admiration in both administrative and public spheres. During his time in the Department of Medical Education, he continues to distinguish himself through hands-on engagement in implementing policies and driving structural changes in medical training. On this forum, it would be amiss if I did not mention Sir's initiative and contribution towards the Violet exclusive safety protocol handbook from the Government of Karnataka that outlines essential guidelines to ensure the safety of women doctors, nurses, and support staff. He is broadly viewed as an upright official and with forward-thinking vision, committed to open administration and equitable development. Renowned for his gentle demeanor and unwavering dedication to public service, Mr. Mohammed Mohsin Sir remains a prominent figure among senior IAS officers, with his contributions embodying both strategic oversight, foresight, and tangible real-world outcomes. We are truly grateful, sir, that you have graced this occasion.
By a personality whose dedication to allied healthcare and medical education has inspired countless students and professionals across the state.
To formally felicitate and honor our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. U.T. Iftikhar Wali, Chairman, Karnataka State Allied and Healthcare Council and Syndicate Member, RGHS, we request our dignitaries to felicitate him for the moment of moment and recognition and respect.
Having been felicitated, it is now time to hear from the person whose vision and leadership continue to shape the future of medical education in our state. The chief guest brings with him immense experience, insight, and guidance which we are privileged to receive on this occasion.
We now invite our esteemed Chief Guest, Shri Mohammad Mohsin, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Medical Education, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, to kindly address this gathering.
And very good morning to all. Plexus 2026 Distinguished Award Ceremony and Annual Day of Kannur Institute of Medical Sciences. President and leading light of this Kannur Institute of Medical Sciences Institution, Dr. Haji UK Moon Sahab, Director Mr. Abdul Rahman, and Brother U.T. Iftikhar, Chairman Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Shanawaz Manpadi, and all dignitaries on the dais, all the faculty members, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to be here on the occasion of this annual day and Plexus 2026. As a department secretary, really I feel privileged and to be honored by management of Kannur Institute of Islamic Institution for inviting me and sharing a few thoughts with you. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students who have done excellent work in the academic field, sports field, and I wish all the best from Government of Karnataka and from personal side, and I wish all the best to all of them. Similarly, a few of the faculties, they have done excellent work, they have research papers, they have done semi-excellent workshop, and bringing a light to all students' life. I congratulate each and one of you. And not only that, I would like to say that, as you have heard that I look after Medical Education Department, I salute Haji Moon Sahab for establishing a medical college, hospital and all the institutions at his own village with a firm belief that I should do something for my own town and city. That's a commendable job. As a department secretary, I can tell you, I look after almost 72 medical college and 22 medical colleges, government medical college. It's not so simple. Establishing a medical college or such institution, I'm telling you, even a government, last year we wanted to open 2 medical college in Karnataka from government side, but it was not so easy. Our application was rejected for various reasons, because there is a practical reasons. Faculty is not there, building is not there, or infrastructure is not available. So it's a Herculean task, I think, and his strong will and the able support of his son, Mr. Rahman and others, they have supported him. So that's what you are here and getting a leading light for your life from this Kannur Institute of Medical Sciences. It's a really commendable job. I appreciate his firm belief and Allah's blessing that he has brought this shoot to such a level that students are performing and we're getting, I think I've seen that one of your students, they have topper in MSc Orthopedics from Rajiv Gandhi Health Sciences, and similarly a lot of the other students, they have done excellent studies here and they have excelled in life. And I hope that in the coming days, that's what I say, that doctors are white coat heroes. So not only in the literal words, you should be real life heroes, that's what I can say. So I hope that with your active learning participation in here and your faculty's deep dedication, you are doing excellent, and whenever you go in the field, I think you will be doing excellent job. Friends, as you know that WHO says that in our society we should have 1 doctor for 1,000 population. But in Karnataka, I think we have reached below that, because I know that from Karnataka, we have got, I think we are number 1 in the medical seats all over country. More than 15,000 undergraduate seats are there, which is I think no other states. And I think again we are going ahead with this thing, and much more medical seats, because last year itself, in the government sector also I can say that we've got 450 medical seat extra for the government medical college. And it's not so easy job, I can tell you, because I have to go personally sometime and plead to the NMC, National Medical Commission, that no, we are going to fulfill whatever your shortcomings you are suggesting to me, because 8 of our medical colleges has got notice, so we have to give affidavit that no, whatever the faculty is there, whatever infrastructure issues are there, we are going to fulfill it this year, whatever manner is there. So So it's a very tough job to run a medical institution and hospital in this part of country or anywhere in the country, that's what I can say. But same time, I think my advice to a student will be there, that I think you must have heard quite a lot. Like now medical institutions changing day by day very fast. And old days are gone. That's what I can say, that I have got degree and I can do my job. No, nothing. You have to be continuously updated. Because nowadays I can tell you a thing. You must have heard that CBME, it's a competency-based medical education. Your degrees are not enough, I can tell you. I said, see, I'm a not doctor, but I have conducted maybe hundreds of thousands of doctors' interviews personally, because I am vice chairman for the all medical government medical college. So I have conducted an interview. Whenever we interview the doctors, we said, okay, you are government list, your degree is kept aside. Now what is the skill you have got? How much clinical experience you have got? How is your communication? How is your ethics? Those things are important nowadays. Not only that, okay, degree is there, you will get a job. Nothing of that sort. Frankly speaking, see, I'm not doctor, but I sit with experts and interview them, and I look for them, what is the skill they have got, whether they have an attitude to work in a society, or whether they can serve the patient, whether their communication skills are good, whether really they can interact with the patient. Because see, patients, even if you are there, people coming from different background. And even Kanachuri Medical College, your students are from different parts of the country, whole country. So I think you have to have communication with the patient. If that is not there, I think it's very difficult. Similarly, I think CBA is not only that, the NMC looks for ADCOM. What is your attitude? What is your ethics? And what is communication? Those things are also important. Please don't think that this is regular any other degree program, you are here and you have finished the degree, you are end of the matter. No, you have to work, you have to interact with patients, you have to going to alleviate somebody's pain. But for that first, what is the problem, you have to listen. Because see, maybe we have got huge number of diagnostic tools, but that's also not enough. Because sometimes diagnostic tools gives a different results at different time. In what condition the patient has been monitored or whatever the thing has been, a brief has been taken from him, is very difficult. So I think it's in this case, your paramedics, your doctors, staff role is very much important. How they are going to treat the patients and what type of ethics they are following it. So for that, I think you have to update your knowledge. And my advice there will be that please, before going for a PG, if you go in the field, work for 2, 3 years, 4 years, and then you go for PG, then I think it's better. Because then you will test your knowledge. Because not only say, I'm telling you, see, maybe urban areas we have too many doctors are there. Go to rural areas. Because we need community medicine, we need thing. We say the slogan is there, health for all. But whether we health for all we are doing it, no, we are not there. In rural areas still the doctors they are not there. Quakes are, a lot of quakes are there who just XYZ degrees are there and they treat the patients. So we have to be very, I think when you have learned these things, tricks here or whatever your skill has been given to you, you have to practice it and then update your knowledge. If you're doing it, I think then it's much more easier for you, and then you have, I'm telling you, you can see that, I have seen, my personal experience may be wrong, but I have seen it that doctors who are not gone in the field, they have not been successful. You may have a degree, you may earn, you can maybe earning machine or whatever thing is there I can say, minting machine, you may be getting a lot of money, but you are not a good doctor. You are just relying on the diagnostic, whatever thing is there, but you don't have personal touch. That's what I can say. But if you interact with the patients, their attendants, and try to understand the problem, try to solve the problem, I think you will be a better doctor, a better human being. That's what I can say. You need to have a basic understanding of service. Because whatever thing is there, I think, I can tell you, we have like Iftikhar and all of us, we have gone to Australia. Their doctors, they say that every day you have to treat only 8 patients. You can't, specialists are there, you have only treat 8 patients. Beyond that you can't do it. And if any surgery is there, they have to wait for years. 6 months or 1 year you have to wait for surgery. Even UK also, I have seen NHS also, in earlier stint I have gone to UK, they do the same thing. If you want any major surgery, and people, I have heard people even dental treatment, if people, Indian people are staying in Australia, they will come to India and they will get treatment here. They will say getting treatment is much more easier than getting in Australia or UK. So that type of issues are there. But at the same time, I can tell you, we have seen some of the best colleges in, I think, Australia also. I would like to invite all of you, and I'll request management also, they should put our doctors in research and innovation also, because that is important nowadays. Because simply doing clinical surgeries and treatment is not enough. You should do some much more research, because that's we are lacking behind. We have seen Australia, Monash University, within the university campus, all this, I think, equipment manufacturers, they have set up a system that they are trying to develop and upgrade the system there. So that type of thing should come in India. That's what we have trying from university side also. We are saying that research papers is good enough, but that's not for the passing or getting professorship and associate professorship. That's not good enough. We would like to see the research which is going to benefit all. Common patient. That's what we would like to focus upon it. So I hope that, I think, Kanachuri Institute of Medical Sciences and similar institutions, they should come out for research and innovation. Similarly, we are, recently I think we are starting in Dharwad Institute of Medical, DIMS, Dharwad, we are going to have a setup of startup lab for the Institute of Medical Sciences, so that at least for mental health, what type of treatment is required, what type of treatment protocol is there, we can decide those things in a government sector also. So not only I think this in government side, we look for active participation from all the medical college, research institution, so that our numbers are good, but actually those not showing the results there. So I feel that if all of us, with active collaboration of our students, they come up, they should be much more useful to the society and useful to the country. I don't want to take much of your time. You have other, I think, important also, and I hope that with active consideration of Dr. Monu and Abdul Rahman and other people, and with your faculty, please, I think I'll say that, please have a please ask questions. I'm telling you, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you, except myself, everybody is doctor. My joint secretary is a doctor, MBBS doctor, my financial advisor is a doctor, even finance department, my fine goes to he is also MBBS doctor, even my minister. So it's a learning experience, I can tell you, because I have to do in some time. I'm going for the robotic surgery, I'm going to innovate some of the programs. So I have to learn. If I'm going there, I should learn something. Before that, I can't speak there. So it's learning is a lifelong experience. Don't feel that if you have done PG or whatever UG is there, that's the end of matter. You have to have a learning experience. So I ask, when my undersecretary is there, I can ask some questions, which I don't know. So there's nothing wrong asking questions and getting knowledge of this thing. So I feel that if you follow this thing, that learning is a lifelong experience, and since you have chosen a noble profession, you can do a good job to your family also. But one more thing I would like to say, that I see a lot of burnout also, some of the suicide cases also. So my request to all of you is that when you are serving in the field, please take care of your own health also. Your health is equally important. It's not like the only patient is important. Your health is equally important. Please take care of something. And I think, as you know, that a lot of sports activities are there. Please keep one of your hobbies. Some sports, some art, painting, whatever, whichever field you feel is comfortable, you relax with that way. I think you should take care of your personal health also, and then only you can serve the society. So I hope that you are in very much right hands, your faculty is very well qualified, and your management is very much assured that whatever type of help is required, they are willing to provide you. I think you are very good atmosphere, and I hope that you should be there. And when I think a lot of my batchmates are there, they are also from doctor, but they are now IAS officers also. That's what I was thinking. Finance department person who is IAS officer, but he is also doctor from KIMS Huble. So I think it's our IAS also is, and even IPS, I know that one of my batchmate is there, who is ambassador to Saudi Arabia. So he is also gold medalist from Indore Medical College. So IAS is also one of the career option after doing this type of degrees also. That's what I can say. I think we would like to see that much more, because see, a lot of people are there, a lot of medical facilities are being created, a lot of things are being done. So I hope that your active contribution is there for the betterment of your patient, your society, and the country and the city. With these words, I thank Haji Monu Sahab and his whole team, management of the Kanachuri Medical Sciences, for inviting me and giving this opportunity to speak few words. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
For your insightful and inspiring address, your words truly reflect the vision, commitment, and leadership that continue to shape medical education in our state.
Following this, we now have the privilege of hearing from another distinguished personality whose dedication to allied healthcare and medical education has left a lasting impact on institutions and students alike.
Thank you.
I heard you are good in academics, studies, rank. I think you should be a role model for all the students in Kanachur. My respected my head of my medical university, the role behind my growth in medical education, being the chairman or senate member, all by guiding Dr. Mohsin sir, who is additional chief secretary of Government of Karnataka. My father figure, Kanachur Moon Uncle, I'll call him as. I always drive behind the force. I was just talking to Raman Bhai 10 years back. It's almost 10 years passed so fast. Those days I was a syndicate member when he sanctioned Kanachur College, Medical College. Shiv Prakash was the Vice Chancellor. And now the way Raman Bhai is driving Kanachur Institute into a Kanachur University. My sir, Ismail sir, my cousin, my brother, Dean Shanawaz sir, my friend Rohan sir, my teacher Prabhu sir, our Anjan sir, Shamim ma'am, and all my teachers, all the faculty members, and my teacher, my examiner in my school days, Devdas Rai sir. I could see the claps, all my clapping. So I was telling Rahman sir, when I was a student 30 years back in 1995, when I was a student, sir was my examiner. So I think everybody has got not less than 90% marks in this college. So now coming to the point, I'm not going to talk much, but my dear students of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences and Kanachur College, you should hold the decorum in the place of conference hall. You are not supposed to use mobile phones. You are not supposed to divert the minds. Additional Chief Secretary sir is the head of the state of medical education, and he has taken 450 kilometers to come and address you for 20 minutes. That importance you should have in your own mind. When you become a teacher tomorrow on the stage, when you become a speaker on the stage, and you talk, and when we sit and talk mobile phones, how you will feel in the stage. That's more important I want to tell. I have told the register on my WhatsApp to ban phones in classrooms and conference halls in future for any universities which comes under Rajiv Gandhi University. Next, Rajiv Gandhi University is known for one of the finest schools in the country, and Kanachur College has taken all the trouble to get into such a big flagship. It's not so easy, and we also have grown as students in Bangalore. And first thing comes with the authority. Authority is the head of the state, is Mohsin sir. Then comes institution, that is Kanachur sir. Then comes teachers, that's Manapadi. Then comes students, you. So this is a total regulating body which is under one umbrella which need to grow. I was also like students like you in the college, and we also come to the position where we are in the status of the health system. I didn't study much like doctors like you, or PGs like you, or post-graduation like you, or MCH like you. My wife has done. She is MBBS, MCH, gynae, onco, robotic surgeon. But when you come to healthcare, we have a system that is, first it starts with the body language, the attitude, the respect. That's more important as a doctor or profession or in healthcare. So, coming to the point of annual report, I saw reading done by Manapadi sir. I was happy to see the names of MCs and other good students who are graduated. Kanachur is known for meritorious ranks in PGs and UGs in the Rajiv Gandhi University. I am very sure even Farooq is going to get a rank this time in the university. The way he's presenting, I was telling him he's got some high on his bank. It seems I can make out he's going to be a very good doctor. So that shows the name in Kanachur Institute. So I wish the same students like you also should have the same platform. You should have vision. You should have a performer. If you perform only, you get recognized. I recognize people, somebody is performing. Then once you are recognized, you get respect. Then you get respect, then you become powerful. You don't become powerful on its own way. It's not so easy to become powerful. To become powerful, you should be a performer. So, on students don't see on the way of this one. Why I'm telling you is, this college is a very, I saw Manapadi sirs, Devdas Rai sir, Rahman sir, and the Kanachur supporting to the students. I have not seen such a friendly dean, teachers, and management, such a combination of friendly ambience. You rarely find it, sir, in any other medical colleges. So, I think Kanachur as an example. I'm very sure 80% students agree and 20% don't agree, because nobody is happy in their own house also. our own five fingers are not the same. Five brothers, we have five different opinions with the same parents. So I know nobody agrees on that. So that doesn't matter. The things goes with the majority, things go with the system, things has to follow. So I wish Kanachur College has to go more. They have to go with the university, and in future by 10 batch you are completed. By 15 batch with the help of Mohsin sir, before you become chief secretary, you see that you get a University of Kanachur Medical College. And I thank you management for inviting me. I told Rahman sir not to invite me, but on the protocol, being with our head of the state, we have to follow him. You don't know, Mohsin sir is sitting you as an ordinary person in front of you. The day you become intern, the day you become postgraduate, when you go to Bangalore, you will know. Even if you have to recruit one assistant professor SR, without his interview, you can't be appointed. He's a non-doctor, he's an IAS officer, but the system of the government is head of the state. For on and above everyone, without his signature, nothing will, you won't get even one intake extra of medical or nursing, you won't get in the state. If Kanachur Medical College has got 250 of nursing, 200 of medical or post-graduation, that has to go on the endorsement of our secretary, sir. So thank you for being always a part of the system, sir. Thank you, Rahman Bhai, Kanachur sir, for inviting me. Thank you, staffs, management. Thank you one and all.
For sharing your valuable insights. Your words have truly motivated us today.
We have now the honor of hearing from the head of our institution, a visionary leader whose guidance has been instrumental in shaping the growth and excellence of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. We invite Dr. Haji U.K. Monu, Chairman, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, to deliver the presidential address.
Assalamu alaikum. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Alexis 2016 ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಸೆರೆಮನಿ. ಈ ಸುಂದರ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು, ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಮೊಹಸಿನ್ IAS ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಇಫ್ತಿಕಾರ್ ಪುತ್ರ ರೆಹಮಾನ್, ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇಸ್ಮಾಯಿಲ್, ಪ್ರಭು, ಅಂಜನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ರೋಹನ್ ಮೊನೀಸ್, ಶಾನವಾಜ್, ಇತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರುಗಳೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳೇ, HODಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ MBBS ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೇಲ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠನೇ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು ಅಂತ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ಲೆಸನ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೈನಂದಿನ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಹಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಎರಡಾಳು ಈಗ ಚುಟುಕು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಗತ್ಯವಾದ ವಿಷಯಗಳು. ಒಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದರೆ ಸಾಲದು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಆ ಥರದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಡಂಬರ, ದುಡ್ಡು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಸಂಪತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು, ಈ ದೇಶದ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳದ್ದು. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಹೋದರೂ ಆಯಿತು, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಯವರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಸೂತ್ರವಾದ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಪೀಡಿತರಾದವರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಖಾತ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆಯವರ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಲಗಿಸಿ, ಮುಸಲ್ಮರಾದರೆ ಕುರ್ಆನ್ ಪಠಣ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಹಿಂದೂಗಳಾದರೆ ಗೀತ ಓದಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಳಸಿ ನೀರು ಬಿಡುವುದು, ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ರಾದರೆ ಅವರ ಧರ್ಮಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನು ಓದಿ ನೀರು ಬಿಡುವುದು. ಇದು ಅವರನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಾಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುವುದು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರುಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೋ ಎರಡೋ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಫಾದರ್ ಮುಲ್ಲಾರು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಫಾದರ್ ಮುಲ್ಲಾರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಉಳ್ಳಾಳದಲ್ಲಾಗಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ಸೇತುವೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಸೇತುವೆ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಉಳ್ಳಾಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಲಾಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ, ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನಗಳು. ಅಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗೆ. ಆದರೆ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆನೇ ಬೇಡ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಸೂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜನ್ಮ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರ ಮುನ್ಸೂಚನೆಯಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀವು ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಇತ್ತಿಕಾರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಇನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆಯಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಂತ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು, ಸ್ವಂತ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಸರು ತನ್ನಿ. ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಭಾಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಇದೆ, ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಿದರೆ ಅದೇ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷನಾದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಿರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ, ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆಯವರು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಸೆ ಪಟ್ಟು ಈ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಧಕ್ಕೆ ತರದಾಗೆ, ಕುಂತು ಕಿಂಚಿತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಉದ್ರಿಕ್ತ ಆಗದಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸಾಗಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ, ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಬರೀ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓದು ಬರಹ ಮತ್ತೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಡತೆ, ಸನ್ನಡತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗುಣ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು 5 ವರ್ಷ, 4.5 ವರ್ಷ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಕಠಿಣವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಿಂಗಿಲಾಗುವುದು ಆಗಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗುವಾಗ ಜಾಗೃತಕರಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೊಬ್ಬರು ಹೆಗಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಸೆಲ್ಫಿ ತೆಗೆಯುವುದು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮುಗಿದೊಂದು, ಅದು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಷಿದ್ಧ. ಅದು ಮಾಡುವುದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದೆಲ್ಲ ದೂರ ಇರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳಾಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ಸಾಗುವ ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ದೇವರು ಕರುಣಿಸಲಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನಡೆಯಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring presidential address. Your vision, leadership and guidance continue to shape the growth and excellence of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences.
To conclude today's formal proceedings, we now invite Dr. Deepika Kamath from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology to deliver the vote of thanks. We are grateful for her for taking the responsibility of expressing our heartfelt appreciation to all who have contributed to making Plexus 2026 a grand success.
Respected Chief Guest, esteemed dignitaries, revered faculty, and my dear students, I, Dr. Deepika Kamath, am honored to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to each one of you, gracing us with your presence and making today's annual day celebration a grand success. To our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. Mohammed Mohsin Sir, we are privileged to have you share your expertise and insights with us. Your presence has undoubtedly inspired us, and we are grateful for the time you to be with us today. Thank you, sir. To our today's guest of honor, Dr. Iftikhar Farid sir, for your unwavering support and guidance. Thank you, sir. To our chairman, Dr. Haji UK Monu sir, for your visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to excellence, which has played a pivotal role in shaping the future of our students. Thank you, sir. To our director, Mr. Abdul Rahman sir, your guidance has been the driving force behind our college's growth, and we are proud to have you as the backbone of our institution. Thank you, sir. trustees of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust for all your support. To the Chairman, Science Advisory Committee, Dr. Ismail Hajmadi sir, and member of Kanachur Health Science Advisory Committee, Dr. M.D. Prabhu sir, your passion for teaching and commitment to excellence, utter. To our Dean, Dr. Shahnawaz Manipadi sir, for your constant encouragement and unwavering support. Thank you, sir. To the Medical Superintendent, Dr. Anjan Kumar sir, for your tireless efforts and dedication. Thank you, sir. To the Chief Administrative Medical Officer, Dr. Rohan Monis sir, for your unwavering support, help and encouragement. Thank you, sir. To the principals of our sister institutions, Dr. Suhail sir, Dean of Kanachur College of Physiotherapy and Allied Health Sciences, for all your tireless efforts and dedication towards the institution. Thank you, sir. Dr. Molly Saldana, Principal of Nursing College. Dr. Shamima Ma'am, Principal of Kanachur College of Health Sciences, Allied Health Sciences. Dr. Vidya Prabha, Principal of Ayurveda College. Dr. Rajiv, Principal of Pharmacy College. Professor U.T. Iqbal, sir, Principal of Kanachur Institute of Management and Sciences. Mrs. Shahida B.M., Principal of Pre-University College. Mrs. Karen Tresina D'Souza, Principal of Kanachur Public School. Mrs. Lilith D'Souza, Principal of Kanachur Preschool. I would like to thank all the HODs, professors and faculty for gracing us with your presence. I would like to make a special mention about Dr. Shamji and the Cultural Committee for the tireless efforts and enthusiasm. Your behind-the-scenes work has made this event truly unforgettable. I would also like to thank all the non-teaching staff for all your help and efforts. Mrs. Sarita from the Dean's Office, Mrs. Dakshayani, Accounts Manager, Mrs. Jala from the Academic Cell, Mr. Vittal for your support, Mr. Martin, the Campus Officer. I would like to thank Ms. Faratunisa Ma'am and Mr. Sattar and all the other wardens. I would like to thank the IT department for taking care of all the technical details of today's event. I would like to express my gratitude to all the housekeeping staff and staff of the maintenance department, to the press and media for covering today's event, the event managers, Shags, for making this venue so beautiful and lively, to Mr. Siddiq from Kanachur Canteen for providing us delicious refreshments, to our talented students for participating in the events, showcasing your talents, skills, and making the annual college event, Plexus, a grand success. You are the ambassadors of our institution, and we are proud of each one of you. Keep shining, and remember, the journey has just begun. Last but not the least, the student volunteers for helping us tirelessly to carrying out the event smoothly. At this point, I would like to specially mention the names of few of our students who have put in a lot of efforts for making Plexus 2026 a grand success. And they are Abdul Karim Faruqi, Kamran, Fardan, Navya, Ashwini, Naveed, Shashank, Suman, Aishwarya, Preeti. A big thank you to one and all present here, and please forgive me if I have missed to acknowledge anyone unknowingly. As we celebrate this moment, let's cherish the memories, the laughter and the joy that fills our hearts. Thank you all, and let's look forward to a brighter future.
Deepika, for the warm and heartfelt vote of thanks. Your words have truly acknowledged everyone who contributed to making Plexus 2026 a grand success.
As we draw this memorable celebration to a close, let us all rise and pay our respects to the nation. We request everyone to stand for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत